What's the guarantee? Eric?
Mike, time to make history. Players in Circa Million make 5 picks against the spread each week with quarterly and full season payouts.
Circa Survivor entries choose one team each week with no point spread. The last one standing wins it all.
We have $21 million on the line. Are you in? Visit circasports.com for details.
Oh, yes.
Mom, Dad's being weird again.
Luscious.
Honey,
so full.
it's just grass.
Oh, it's so much more than just grass. It's a healthier, greener, and more luscious lawn. Yours can be too.
Look at you.
With Kabursky Brothers Lawn Care.
Remember, no shoes on the lawn. Because you're so beautiful.
Call or click today.
This is Overthinking, where bold opinions, big questions, and brilliant distractions collide into one beautiful mess. Proudly presented by Carbliss Premium Handcrafted Cocktails. Flavorful and flawless. Hosted by Scott Siepker and Mackenzie Edie. This is Overthinking, exclusively on Iowa Everywhere.
Welcome back to Overthinking with Mackenzie and Scott. I'm Mackenzie Edie. That guy in the red is Scott Siepker, and producing our show, he's back. Cade Murphy, welcome back, Cade. We missed you.
Mustache Cade.
Yes.
Look at
Never
this
leave us
facial
again.
hair.
I'll try my best not to. I'd prefer to be here every week if possible. So,
Cade, you got to give us
That
it.
is
You didn't
nice.
have that mustache. And what is this? What's the little soul patch here
it's a little
called?
flavor saver.
Flavor. Oh, God. Wow.
No, that's just what my stepbrother calls it. I just have to.
That's what I would call it. Right or wrong. Good or bad.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sticking with it for Vegas, but it's. I feel like it fits the excursion we're going on, which
And
I know I
it's
kind of brought
very-
up prematurely there.
Very
but-
fashionable right now. I've noticed. I was at Wrigley Field this weekend and saw all the baseball players, and they look like so many of them have that mustache.
Yeah, I actually have to shave it pretty soon because there's a tweet going a post on X or whatever you want to call it that's going pretty popular or pretty viral right now that someone said that the mustache in men right now is the male equivalent to a septum piercing. So it's about time for me to get rid of the stash. But
I don't
it was
know,
a good
I feel like
run.
the stash
disagree
is
with that.
growing in popularity right now.
Yeah.
You're saying do you think we're close to the peak?
Well,
It's gonna start coming down?
I think it's getting to a point where it's kind of like a basic thing for the middle of the 20s sort of man to have right now is the mustache.
I disagree, and not
the
to
septum piercing.
shit on women, but I judge a woman with a septum piercing a lot more than a man with a mustache.
I do too. No, I agree with that, and I feel like I don't even mind all septum piercing. Like I'm not totally against it. I think that the big giant ones that people have are a bit too much, but
Yeah.
people should do whatever they want to do. But I do think it's
I guess, but I will be judging, just so you know.
No,
do whatever
I
you
know.
want. But
I keep
God
messing-
and me,
yeah,
judging.
No,
Do you think that I should shave my beard and go just straight
No.
mustache?
No, I don't want to see your chin. I don't want to see Jeff's chin. I don't want to see any man whose chin I've never seen. I don't think the time is now. I don't want to see your chin ever.
Last time
That's
I had
none
a
of my business.
mustache, I was playing a bisexual from the 1970s and 80s in Torch
Yeah.
Song Trilogy, and I had this great stash that just kind of came down below my lip line. I looked
Did you have a
so
flavor saver?
hot. No,
Bisexual
don't need
flavor
that.
saver?
Nope.
Well, this is Overthinking, proudly presented by Carbliss Premium Handcrafted Cocktails. Flavorful and flawless, exclusively on Iowa Everywhere. I did make myself a little spicy margarita this weekend with the Carbliss margarita. And our garden, we are at that time of the season where the garden is like overflowing and we're starting to run out of things to do with all the produce in the garden. So I made myself a spicy marg with the margarita.
With a
and the
Carbliss?
jalapeno. Yes. And it was delicious. I highly recommend.
Wait, so you didn't just drink it straight out of the can. You took it and used it as an ingredient?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
I
It was
never
really
thought
good.
about that.
Yeah.
Carbliss is versatile.
It is. It really is. And I didn't feel as bad. Like I didn't feel bad not making a homemade margarita because I was using something from the garden, It's like
What do you have too much of right now?
tomatoes, but I did can whole Roma tomatoes yesterday. So I got about 5 quarts yesterday, but there's more coming on. I'm telling you, you need, well, you've got a garden too.
It's pretty much done at this point.
It is?
Yeah. We just tried to put them in pots, like the Brussels sprouts and the tomato plants, because here's the problem. I just don't really care about gardening because, for instance, I know if you know anybody in Iowa that grows their own tomatoes, there's no reason you need to grow tomatoes because they're going to have so many tomatoes. They're going to give them away to you.
That's true. Can I give a shout out really quick to my uncle? Okay. I think I maybe have mentioned this before. It doesn't matter. Okay. My uncle grows this gigantic tomato garden every single year. He grows like 30 different varieties in this garden. And then he has this big shop up here in Hayesville and picks them, lays them out. People can come in and then they can give like a free will donation. He gives that to the Ronald McDonald House of Eastern Iowa. And then he'll match that donation and then he writes them a check at the end of the season. And he's just,
Uncle seems like a nice guy.
He is a really nice guy. Huge Hawkeyes fan too. You'd really like him.
Do you say Hawkeyes fan or you say Hawkeye fan?
Hawkeyes. Hot guys.
I don't think that's how we say it.
It's how I say it. Kind of like how you say tornado.
People got really mad about that. I did a TikTok State Fair review about the Butter Cow Tornado ice cream. And I always say tornado. And Chris Hassel, in his observational genius, first pointed this out to me. And I thought more people did this. So I called it a tornado. Not a tornado, a tornado. And people were really mad. Like, we don't say that in Iowa. I feel like I hear other people saying, hey, well, we got to watch out for there's tornadoes.
No, it's just you.
Yeah, I'm a tornado guy myself, but,
I also use the term raw dogging in my reviews whenever I didn't have any napkins. People got mad about that, too. It's like, that's not the...
mad?
That's not how you're supposed to use that.
Yeah, that word has been given a new meaning as of late, and I think it's been too normalized. It's not a word that should be.
I know. I'm just dropping it in the middle of a food review. I think it's just so funny. It's just like it's a great term.
Yeah.
No napkins?
I guess. It's not a great term. Actually, it's not. It's gross. It's disgusting. And especially when you're talking about food. So that's disgusting. Okay, we have so much to get to today for real. We have a peek into next year's or this year's, whatever, how you want to say this upcoming season Super Bowl performance, maybe. Garth Brooks killer concerts, maybe, and more. But first, as Cade mentioned, Overthinking is headed to Sin City. And I'm ready to party. Just kidding.
We're bringing the Overthinking tornado all the way to Las Vegas.
Yeah. And trust me, when I say last night I wasn't able to sleep, I was up all night just thinking about getting out of here, getting out there, what we're going to do. We're going to be out there. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of events. So we are out there to see our friends at Circa Las Vegas for Ultimate Contest Weekend. And so there's going to be all kinds of things to do. And so we're only there for 2 days. And I am just doing mental gymnastics of how we're going to, fit it all in. But it's going to be great.
3 days, 2 nights, correct? If I remember correctly. Because we get in on Wednesday. Then we have Thursday. And then we leave Friday. Isn't that 3 days?
True.
And then 2 days
Friday
night?
morning. We're leaving Friday morning.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm leaving Friday morning. Kate
I
is
just
going to be
got
out
the same
there.
flight as you, so I don't know.
Yeah. I know, and I'm a party pooper, but it's gonna be great. We're gonna fit a lot into 2 days. Cade's gonna be out there Thursday through Saturday, I believe, right?
With Keith and Jenny, because Happy Hour is also going to broadcast out there.
Hour is also
one of our
gonna be out
fine
there.
programs
Keith is
here
gonna
on
do
Iowa Everywhere.
One of his Smurf and Andy's out there, right? We'll do
As far
Friday's
as I
show.
know, yeah.
So yeah, Overthinking, Happy Hour, Smurf and Andy.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Second episode of Overthinking coming on Thursday live from Vegas.
Yes, as of now, we're planning for Thursday evening. So if that changes, we will let you all know. But Scott and I are going to get out there Wednesday. We're going to do kind of like an Instagram takeover. So we're going to bop around. So watch out for that. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, watch out. Follow, if you haven't, please follow Iowa Everywhere on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube for sure. We just crossed over 10,000 subscribers. That's awesome. But to anywhere whatever socials you enjoy the most, find us there and please subscribe.
Absolutely. All right, let's jump right into the top topics that we're overthinking today. And as always, they are brought to you by Carbliss Brothers. How is your lawn looking, Scoot?
It's I need to mow. I was in Chicago this weekend and just kind of neglected everything. So definitely need to mow because it is growing quick. When you get the Carbliss Brothers, your lawn grows fast. So that's the thing. You want the Carbliss Brothers, maybe you want them to mow as well because you're going to have, if you don't have somebody else do it, you're going to have to do it more because your lawn's going to be healthy and thriving. So I'm excited and get some overseeding, some dethatching, and a little bit of aeration going on here in the fall.
I think I need some of that myself. Okay. We're going to open with a study. A study published in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that bonding over shared dislikes, especially of people or ideas, can create faster and deeper connections than bonding over shared likes. Oh my God, I love this. And this is called negative social bonding, and it works because mutual dislike feels more personal, more intense, and signals compatibility in values. So yeah, hating on the same things actually does make you closer. Just being a freaking hater like I was last week, right, Cade? Just drinking that haterade together.
Oh my God, yeah. You were drinking it out of a chalice. You were on full hater mode last week. It was amazing to sit back and watch and not have to,
argue.
Yeah, or try to wind it back. It was nice to just let you run free for a little while.
This is exactly why the algorithm is set up the way that it is, to push negative content, because us human beings, we love it. It's like sugar to us.
Yeah, it is.
And it makes sense. I mean, back in the day when we were just hunter and gatherers, like 100,000 years ago, how would you figure out who you would want to take on the hunt, who you would not want to take on the hunt? So gossiping is such a valuable tool to strengthening your tribe.
Exactly.
I wish it wasn't true. I wish we bonded easier over things we liked.
No,
because
it's
this
fun
drives
to talk
discontent.
Shit. No,
but it is
it's so
fun
much
to talk
fun
shit.
to talk shit. It is. I was talking shit with you this morning over text. Remember?
Really? No.
Yeah. I texted you and I said, I wanted to gossip with you about this.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. I remember that now. Sorry.
Jeez,
I should
Scott,
remember
how
it.
forgettable am I to you? Jeez.
Susan, I really like doing this podcast with you. So don't worry about it.
Just Susan. Whatever. Well, I just thought that it was a great way to open up this show because, I just love to talk shit. We do a bit of talking shit here, as you guys know. But something I won't talk shit about? My kids getting to meet their idol. Look, they're dressed up like them, even with their sunglasses. The kids got to meet Scott at the state fair. It was steamy on Friday, but I got to bring my favorite people together. And so that was really nice. Thank you for making time for me and my children.
Your kids look really uncomfortable next to me.
Well, actually, this one was better. There was a couple where I was like, please step a little bit closer to him.
They wanted to be on the other side of the Grand Concourse from me, but you forced them as a good mother would. Stand near this stranger.
That's right. That's right. That was nice. Did you have a good time in Chicago, by the way?
Yeah, it was my first time ever at Wrigley Field, and I got to go with...
What?
Yeah.
You've never been to Wrigley Field?
No.
Wait, what?
I know. I always wanted to go with my dad. And so, because he had never gone when I was a kid, like he was in his 30s and he had never gone. And then, we had a complicated relationship, so it just didn't quite work out. And then he ended up going with my mom and our neighbors, and eventually, and that kind of took the steam out of it for me. And then I just kind of lost interest in baseball as well. But being there at Wrigley Field, it's so beautiful. It was such an American experience. It really felt that way. Star Spangled Banner was just got its socks rocked. It was great. The air and water show was going on at the same time in Chicago. So while we're in the stadium, these incredible jets are just flying over and scaring the shit out of the players because they don't see it coming. It's just like, and you always, and it's always the sound travels a little later. So that was it was like a perfect day to be there. Unfortunately, I couldn't sit with our group of friends because I overthought whether or not I wanted to go because of the fair. And also there was a golf tournament that I usually play in. And so I didn't. And then Rachel kind of kicked my ass and said, you need to go. You gotta spend time with your friends and your brother. And Andy Tigas, who is essentially my brother. Yeah. And so I got a ticket as close as I could. So I was sitting a couple rows in front of them and they were behind me. And, it was special. It's a special place. And I miss my dad. That's the thing that I really, I wish he was there. That would have been one of the few days that we would have, we would have just gotten along so well. And, it's great. And I'm glad, I'm so happy. And now we're going to try and make it happen every year. So I'm really excited.
Amazing.
And now the Cubs are, I've learned, I know some of the players' names now, and they're only 8.5 back with a doubleheader against the Brewers tonight. So I'm going to the bar tonight to the Alpine with my buddy Joe, who's a Brewers fan, and we're going to watch some baseball together. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Scott, I'm glad you got to go. I'm really glad I'm glad that you went. I'm glad Rachel urged you to go. That's a great nod to your dad. And now you and Kate are like super rivals right now.
I know. I know.
Need to push you a little more into baseball, and then I can start talking shit.
Scott did. You know what? He hopped on here and he had this just gleam. Is that the word? In his eye. I really think baseball might be coming back for you. I mean, I can tell it is. You're going to the bar tonight to watch some baseball.
And yes, I can't help it. And that's one of those things when I'm sitting there essentially by myself for. Eventually I was able to sit with my group because, people leave and I got to be there by the bottom of the 8th when we actually did take the lead. But while I'm sitting there amongst strangers and I had a lot of time to just kind of think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why have I got, and there's a lot of things about baseball that still piss me off. But it is part of who I am. And I'm trying to get to be more authentic about who I am. I'm trying to live more in line with that. And maybe just bringing a little bit of baseball back will, I don't know, just make me feel a little bit more fulfilled. So we shall see.
I love that. You do that. I'm going to continue to be fake as fuck. Okay. All right. Swifties. I'm just kidding. I am very happy for you, Scott. That's great. I'm glad you got to go experience that. All right. So we are going to talk about Taylor Swift just for a second. Swifties think that Taylor Swift is going to be performing at the Super Bowl this year. Okay. So they think, so let's back up for a second. Last week, she did this 2-hour interview with her boyfriend and Jason Kelsey on New Heights. I know everyone has talked about that, but this interview that she did, I did watch it. And for parts of it were so boring. And she was talking about making sourdough and she was talking about all this stuff. But if we know anything about this woman, it is that she is highly, highly calculated. So these Swifties who are insane, and I say that with love, they picked up on some of the things that she was saying and they think that it all kind of weaves together to the result will be her performing at the Super Bowl. So I'm going to break that down. Okay. So they think that there were a series of Easter eggs or coded messages that were identified in this podcast. These included references to sourdough, the number 47, and the 2026 Super Bowl location at Levi's Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers, whose mascot is none other than Sourdough Sam. So, sourdough. She mentioned her obsession with sourdough on the podcast, which fans think is a nod to this mascot. She said the number 47, I don't know how many different times. She said 47,000 seconds, 47. She said it multiple times. And 47, Levi's Stadium was the 47th tour stop for her Eras tour. Okay. What is it? Super Bowl what? 60?
This time around? I think it's Super Bowl 47, isn't it?
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I'm getting all mixed up. Okay, so the Super Bowl is being held at Levi Stadium, which hosted her the 47th tour. No, I just said that. While not directly related to the clues, her history with the NFL, her relationship with Travis, and the fact that the Super Bowl is no longer sponsored by Pepsi, allowing her Coca-Cola deal makes her a strong contender for the halftime show. She's all about numerology. She's all about the number 13. If you add this and that, it equals 13. It adds, I mean, it's just, they are, okay. The
this
hater in me
the
hopes that none
59th
of this
Super Bowl, by the way. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. But
the 59th?
Yeah, this won't be the 47th.
Oh, crap.
Are you
We're
sure it's not
already
going to be the
past
60th?
that. We just had 50. We did because they had the numbers and not in Roman numerals. My God, time is going fast.
Yes.
I feel like it's going to be the 60th.
It's either... Was the one that just happened in the New Orleans?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then Kenzo, you are correct. It is the 60th coming.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yes.
We're on the 60th Super Bowl already? God.
Yes. Sorry.
I said
I kind of butchered that. No, 47 is because it was her 47th stop.
Yes.
At this stadium that the 60th is going to be. So she was using the number 60 and she was using the number 47. And then she was talking about sourdough. And that whole time I was like, Jesus, this is so boring. I wish she would shut up about the sourdough. But as we know, it's never just about the sourdough, is it?
I don't know about any of these clues.
Psycho. This is like, I get, like, I want to make fun of her fans for going through this crazy rabbit hole. But every time that they start talking about this stuff, they always turn out to be right. So it's like, I can't because they are right. So they're not crazy, but this is crazy. Like to go into this sort of deep detail and like planning for just a Super Bowl announcement is insane. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just,
no, it's not. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Apparently, okay. So she announced this new album, The Life of a Showgirl, coming out as well. And she announced it on whichever day, like the 13th or the 12th, the 13th, it does not matter. And the date was something like the time that was set at all of her, like there was a clock at all of her concerts during the Eras tour. And that was the time of the date. I mean, what kind of psychopath?
I don't think she's a psychopath. I think it's brilliant. I think it's,
yeah, I think most psychopaths are brilliant.
Everyone loves a treasure hunt. And especially the 49ers, they always were looking for a treasure back in 1849. But she knows she has these people, her fans, eating out of the palm of her hand. I mean, think of how many of her fans want to see like billionaires burned in the street or completely taken down. And what is she? She's got to be a billionaire, if not close. And her fans are like,
she's a billionaire.
Oh, yeah. Not her, though. So, like, it's okay. It's fandom, fanatics. Like, it doesn't have to make sense. It's irrational. It's okay. I actually enjoy that she is putting this much thought into her art.
I do too, and I totally respect, her and what she's done and everything. But that doesn't mean I get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's not my job to, and I accept that. And I think that makes me a little better. She talked about that. Yeah. She talked about that in her interview. And she said, some people like the Easter eggs, but even if you don't like the Easter eggs and you don't like all this stuff, there's still something here for you. And I agree with that. I don't have the time or the energy to be, I don't. And also I'm a little jealous. Like, I don't think I could get out of one of those escape rooms at this point in my life. Like, there's just not enough brain cells left in my head. And so if you think I'm about to even track down this kind of stuff, you're
but also, if it is her biggest Super Bowl show ever,
I don't know. She can always say, and if she doesn't do it, like if this doesn't pan out and she doesn't do it, she can always say like, "No, I wasn't."
It's her choice.
Yeah.
Whether or not she won. I mean, Taylor Swift walks up. I don't care who else the other artist is. You can name them right now. She bumps them.
I need like a little, I was hoping to have like a little time between halves to take a nap. So this will be perfect for me. So super excited.
Shit. Wow.
Oh, damn.
Kate loves Scooter Braun.
No,
Big Scooter Braun fan here.
I will say this every day.
Apologist.
Oh my God, no. I respect Taylor Swift. I acknowledge that she is the biggest star on the planet. I acknowledge that she is talented at what she does, but I do not like her music.
Oh, damn.
And I think that's fair. It's not meant for me. It's
You
not
might
meant
like
for me.
this new album. You might like this new album. We'll just see.
I just don't get, like, I don't
know.
I want to.
All right.
And I I'm not knocking anybody that is into her at all, because,
You can.
No, I'm not, though, because I know it's not
built
for
like
me.
that.
I know it's not for me.
That's the same way I feel about these Easter eggs. I'm going to spend zero time caring about clues or not. But you know what I care a lot about? I listen to a fantasy football podcast every single day.
Oh my God.
And it's like,
time.
Come on. I can't sit here and insult somebody else, because I love
it's called
fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
I go see superhero movies. Like, you think I'm about to make fun of someone for no. Like, everyone's got their vices. Actually, I wanted to ask you, Mackenzie, is Jeff a fantasy footballer?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. That was something I didn't know if he was a part of or not, but me and Scott.
I think, should I go get it? Should I go over there really quick? And
go do it. We'll talk. Okay. This is now the Fantasy Football Minute on the Overthinking podcast. What do you think of this Quinson Junkins news? I don't know what to do. I like Dylan Sampson a lot, and I'm really hoping he takes the backfield in Cleveland.
Are you in a dynasty league, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah. I'm in two.
I am too.
Contract-based auction. If anybody out there, oh,
that is crazy. That's actually a wild trophy.
A giant fantasy football trophy. What is that? That's got to be
kidding.
4 feet tall.
Oh my God!
It's got two.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this. Okay, it's the
figurines.
It's the Gridiron Heritage, and it's the Joey Harrington Award. And I don't know why they have this obsession. I don't know. Jeff will have to get on here someday and explain the Joey Harrington of it all. But this is at our house because Jeff.
That trophy is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my whole life.
You can see it's like
fucking
the
ugliest thing I've
history
ever
on
seen.
it. Look at all those names, though. Look at the history on it.
Where's your
Kenzie.
husband's name?
Here.
Right there. Are you so proud right now, Mackenzie?
Here.
Multi-time.
4-time champion?
That's my
Mackenzie,
man.
you guys, sounds like you guys are going to have another baby soon.
Yes.
Yeah, fantasy football, Mackenzie, as she walks off screen, is my favorite game to play. I absolutely love it. And I love board games.
I can see that. Yeah, you're a board gamer.
That's enough. That's enough fantasy football talk on the Fantasy Football Minute here on Overthinking with Mackenzie and Scott.
Thank you.
I say go Jed. If you're trying to decide whether or not to go Jedkins or not, I think Jedkins is the truth. Just wanted to end that little dialogue.
Thanks, guys.
Seems like a real good guy. All right, moving on.
All right. Four Southern California moms cracked a 15-year-old cold case while their kids were in school. Okay, so the backstory of this. In 2005, a suburban couple disappeared and was later found murdered near their wrecked car. The case went cold until 2020 when 4 moms bonded over school drop-offs and decided to dig in themselves. Okay, so who were these moms? Marissa, a former forensic accountant. Nicole, a political researcher turned book investigator. Samira, puzzle-loving project manager. And Janine, entertainment industry research executive. So here's what they did. They poured through decades-old news articles. Oh, shit, I lost my spot. Hold on a second. Public records and crime files. They cold called the couple's families, requested police documents, and knocked on doors. They researched, interviewed, and mapped out leads using spreadsheets, burner phones, and pickup school line chats. After 2.5 years, they solved the case, uncovering a mob-linked murder that had stumped law enforcement for years. So their story is now a book, The Carpool Detectives, a true story of 4 moms, the 2 bodies, and 1 mysterious cold case.
This is a movie.
This will be a movie.
Will be a movie.
I am obsessed with this. A couple of these bitches were Swifties because they're the only kind of people that can tie these things together and red string theory this all out. Crazy. I'm obsessed with this. I cannot wait for the movie. I want to read this book and I want to watch the movie. Moms can do anything. And women specifically, like, you can walk into a room and we can immediately say, like, something's just not quite right with you. No. You know?
I know a case we can put these women on next.
What? Oh, yeah. Speaking of crime and murder, is Garth Brooks a serial killer? You guys, the internet has convinced itself that Garth Brooks is a serial killer. And honestly, that's not even the weirdest part. A growing number of people genuinely believe one of country music's biggest stars moonlights as a murderer. And thanks to a new viral TikTok video, this theory is picking up serious steam again online. Okay. So first of all, what's your stance on Garth Brooks?
I love him. The Dance
like
is
that,
one of the
Garth?
great songs. The River.
Was he the original?
Summer.
Did he write those originally, or weren't those? Did
He
remake
writes some,
those?
but he also will take some. So like "Shameless" was a Billy Joel song, which and I like Billy Joel, but I feel like Garth Brooks's version of "Shameless" is better. He's an incredible performer, entertainer, it sounds like maybe really good at covering his tracks.
Sounds like it. Okay. So the conspiracy hinges on Brooks' tour dates supposedly coinciding with missing person reports across the country. TikTok detectives have been mapping his concerts against disappearances, convinced they've cracked some sort of criminal code. Some theorists claim his rock alter ego, remember this motherfucker, Chris Gaines, is actually the killer's identity.
I love Chris Gaines.
Oh,
He's got
my
the flavor saver, just like Cade
He
does.
sure does, Cade. Look at that. Oh my God. He created this character in the late 90s to explore rock music for a film, complete with the dark hair and eye makeup. I'm so sorry, but this, if he's not a serial killer, he's at least like an in the closet gay man for sure. Like this is just obvious.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was tapping into something a little more.
I like the idea
spicy.
of Chris Gaines. It's one of the examples I give to like a Morgan Wallen out there who's terrified to take any risk at all. Just does
this
the
Chris
same
Gaines thing was a
over
huge,
and over.
gigantic flop.
It was, but
Flop-city.
I appreciate that he tried. He was the biggest star in country music and had crossed over in the world. And you know what he said? I know I can do this country stuff. Let me see if I can do something else. And it didn't work. But we can't just tell people, hey, you should take risk, and no matter what happens, it's about the process, not the results. And then people do something like this, it gets a bad result, and then we just lambaste them for it. We got to support them. We want more artists to take risks like this.
You want to support a serial killer. That's on you. I don't want to support a serial killer at all. Okay?
I'm going to go on the record right now and tell you this. Garth Brooks is no serial killer. But it may seem like one of his big fans is. Someone who maybe has traveled to a lot of his shows.
Okay.
We need to look at that. Who are the Brooksy fanatics out there? We need to track them down.
Okay. I get it. Anyway, this was all started by comedian Tom Segura on his podcast and his comedy special, which this is right up his alley. I mean, I love Tom Segura. I think he is so funny and edgy, and
his wife, they have a really good podcast.
Yes, they do. I love it. Sorry, my dog is barking. Can you guys hear it in the background?
I mean, it's ruining the show, but besides that.
So I was on Do Not Disturb, and I tried to check my camera to see what the fudge is going on outside my house right now, because I think someone is at my house.
Is it Garth Brooks?
Oh, it's my dad.
I went there that summer.
I think he came to get his side by side, and Jeff hit the key somewhere.
Okay. What is your favorite Garth Brooks song?
My favorite Garth Brooks song.
Is it the one where that summer where her hands turned to leather and to touch?
I like that one.
Yeah. I went to work for her that summer.
It's just like lightly. He's much younger than her. It's gross.
Yeah.
That's a disgusting.
Teenage kid was far from home.
That's sick.
And she was a lonely widowed woman.
If he's
hell bent to make it on her own.
If he's willing to go out and sing about that and come up with a song like that, that's him. You know, that's called like him trying to just blur lines and make people.
I feel like that's the lonely widowed woman's problem. She's the one seducing a teenager.
She didn't write the song. This sick fuck did. And now he's killing people.
I doubt he wrote that song.
So one of our listeners, Brian, he took this upon himself. to kind of like lay out how if Garth Brooks set his sights on us, here is how the people at Iowa Everywhere would fare. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Chris Williams would get close and join the cult. He would defend Garth. Does that seem accurate?
Yes.
Scott's
no,
the
well, he's
one
more
he
of a
would
George
go
Strait guy, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Scott's the one he would go after because he does not see a threat. Then he would try to bring CW back, but that's his doomsday. Okay. He said that I've got farmer skills, so I would fuck some people up. And I agree. Thank you. Murphy's will be drinking. Andy's got a mean roundhouse kick or making the cocktails. Hassel's at a dive bar, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Cade, Aiden, and Van Woke will be getting video for the socials, so they'll just be like documenting this whole thing. Mr. Movie's connection won't work, so he'll hear about it at Cooney's. Andrew Downs is drinking a beer and making Garth the serial killer merch. Love that. And Brent Bloom may show up and try to sell a cyclone bench to him.
So wait, I'm the only one Garth Brooks kills in this scenario?
No, he doesn't say you're going to get killed. He says he's going to go after you.
Oh, yes, I will be able to outsmart Garth Brooks.
I agree.
Yep. You don't want to miss the dance, though.
I don't like songs that make me cry unless
Oh my God, that music video, by the way, still like my mom would watch that and cry, and it's so sad. John F. Kennedy getting killed, the Challenger explosion. If you updated it now, it'd like have 9/11 on it.
You updated it. I mean, that was quite a few. That was 20 years ago. Plus
20 years,
25. Shit, 25. Holy crap.
Longer, 30. That dance probably came out in 92, 93, 94, something like that. So think about it.
I'm just saying.
Dance came out in 1990.
Oh!
That's sick. That makes me want to throw up.
35 years.
Yuck. You know what else makes me want to throw up? AI. Influencer Olivia, I just spit. I'm having a hell of a time right now. Influencer Olivia Moore shared that over the past week, she built a fully AI-generated influencer account from scratch, reaching 500 followers and going viral by spending less than 10 minutes a day using just 3 simple AI tools. Okay, so that is this Tinsley Bama. She is an Alabama Rush AI influencer. So why does this matter? Efficiency over authenticity. No real person is needed for this at all. Just content. Carefully crafted, not even carefully crafted.
No.
And an AI face filling in the personality. Low barrier to entry. Most creators hustle for hours. People do this. People like quit their jobs and do this. And this woman created this. What do you have to say for yourself?
Can I give a hot take?
Yes, please.
I think these are good. I think these accounts are
They
good.
are
good. Because it's going to send all of the lonely, stupid ass, middle-aged old men who are super, horned up. It'll send them to these accounts where are not ran by anybody, and they can just air out their stupid ass comments to nobody, and there will be far less repercussions behind them going on an actual sorority sisters page and saying the most vile things known to man. Kind of what happens to you sometimes, Kenzo, like when you bring Casey's Pizza home or something. So I think, I don't know. I think this can be good.
Kate, yeah, you're right. You're right. If there was only a way to funnel them all to this trap and to keep them there, like a fly trap. If there was only a way to just send them exclusively there. Like I kind of mentioned that last week when I was bitching about whatever I was bitching about. Like if this can prevent someone who's sick in the head from targeting a real live human 18-year-old.
It's good to have some
I
decoys
agree,
out
but
there.
and it's just like, yes, decoys, but it is still shining a spotlight on how fucked people are.
Yeah, no doubt.
And how, but I agree with you. I will agree with you on that.
I think if people want to be lazy and, not make any actual meaningful content and just push out this AI slap all day and their inbox is getting filled with those comments, I think that's a fair exchange of services. get your 11 cents in your TikTok account, and they get to do what they do best.
So. This is kind of, so when I told you guys I was talking shit with Scott this morning, I was talking about this account that I have been seeing popping up on my timeline of these photos of real life people. And I was reading the comments of these real life people, and they are disgusting. It's exactly what you're saying. But people are so shameless. Talk about Garth Brooks. They're shameless. Out there on the internet. I don't know. I'm at a loss.
I think here's it. Like these tools, I know I taught myself how to use these tools last week, and I don't know if you remember this, Mackenzie, but I recreated the gentleman who used to sleep on his air mattress, and he owned snakes. I was able to create a fairly realistic creation of that moment. Okay, it's scary how and that's why I encourage people to start using these tools, because when you use them, you're able to recognize what is real and what is not a lot easier. What's really difficult right now for the AI is creating a consistent character across videos. So if you look at this fake sorority girl from Alabama, you'll notice slight differences in her character, in the way that she looks. And also, if you see a video is cut before 8 seconds, it's a higher likelihood that it is AI. So you just have to have your antenna up and ask the question we say all the time. You have to ask yourself, is this real? And it's probably not. Yeah. That's how cynical you have to be now. And it's only going to get more and more and more. And you're going to have fake influencers getting millions of followers soon, not just hundreds of followers.
Well, I didn't include this story, and I was going to, but I thought that was too much of a downer. This elderly man, was tricked by this AI bot, and it's something they use like the likeness of one of the Jenners, Kendall Jenner, and she was chatting with him, and she told him to come meet her in New York City at this fake address, but he was like he was a senior, and he had some disabilities. He tried to go meet her. He fell like on train tracks. He died. I don't want to live in a world where you're always questioning, is this
that real?
Or not? That's real.
Okay.
I'll pull it up.
Well, if it's not real, it's going to happen. And it's a tragedy that it's already happened.
It was in Chicago. Cognitively impaired man dies after Meta chatbot insists it is real. And so that is like Meta right now does not require that the chatbots identify themselves as non-human or whatever. Yeah. And that idiot Zuckerberg, why not? That just seems...
because it's going to be, he's got a content engine, and the way that you're going to fill that up with content is AI. So he's not going to want to stop that.
Like, what's the problem with AI saying, by the way, I am AI, I am not real?
It. I think
what is wrong with that?
We need to get to a place. I don't think you can pass a law that does this, because parody but you should, if you're an artist, you should disclose this was AI generated, or this is AI free. I think that's where we're headed, and it's something that I'm going to start doing. If I put out a comedy video or something like that, I'm going to be clear about whether or not I used AI, not just to create an image, which that's usually it's a lot easier to tell that, but on the writing side of things. Like, I'm so proud, Mackenzie, that we wrote Kinnick the documentary, which I love that script, with 0 large language models. And now that's probably never going to happen again.
You should be proud about that.
But I can say that, art. Right? All the comedy we wrote for ESPN with the Iowa Nice Guy back in the day, that was all ours. And so I think that we as artists have to be very upfront with when we're using AI and when we're not. But I don't have a lot of faith that is actually going to carry on, because AI is just going to become more and more ubiquitous.
God damn it. And speaking of, world's first humanoid pregnancy robot sparks controversy in China. Again, with the Chinese and their big ideas. Reports about the world's first humanoid surrogate robot nearing completion at a robotics company in China have sparked controversy. Oh, I wonder why. About the potential ethical implications of such a device. So in early August, what? Go ahead.
No, I this one's tough because if you have a mom who just isn't going to be able to carry the baby to term for whatever reason. If you can create, I mean, essentially what you're doing is you're taking the incubator, or if you go to urgent, or not an urgent care, but what is it called? The NICO, the neonatal unit, where if you have a premature baby born, you essentially put it in a robot. You hook it up to try and keep it alive. This is that next step, I suppose. And how do we not take care of a baby like this? I don't know. It's tough.
Don't frame it to me like this. Sell it. Use some marketing. Use some marketing. Sell it to me as something completely different than a fucking humanoid robot.
I got it. Mackenzie, you want to have a baby, but you know that carrying a baby for 9 months really sucks. Well, we have an option here. You and your husband can still do the deed and make your baby, but then we'll take it from you and we'll put it inside of a surrogate robot that you don't have to really worry about the health of your baby. It will be raised perfectly. It'll get all the nutrition it possibly needs. It'll get all the stressless care it needs. Your baby's going to be happier and healthier when you put him in. Mama Robot 2.03. How about that? Mama Robot?
I think she's frozen. Is she frozen?
Oh, she did freeze.
I thought she was just like reading something, but I think she's frozen. It sounded good to me, Scott.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, what do you do here, Kate? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of these questions seem like our opinion is not going to matter because it's going to happen one way or the other.
Yes. All right. So a Kenzo-less random rundown, but it is still brought to you by Iowa Corn Growers Association. Your voice matters. As an Iowa Corn Growers Association member, you help shape policies that impact your farm from the local level to Washington, D.C. Iowa Corn Growers Association fights for priorities set by farmers, including higher ethanol demand, expanded trade opportunities, and key tax credits. Be part of the movement shaping the future of Iowa agriculture. Sign up now at iowacorn.org/join. Okay, Scott, we're going to Vegas this weekend. I'm very excited to hit the Circus Sports Lounge. Decided to throw away a little money, hopefully make some. I was curious what the most... Oh, wait. Is she back?
We have a spinning circle. I mean, really, this is fairly accurate.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it up.
Okay. Scott, what is the most you... Oh, there she is. Did you connect through your phone?
Yeah, I'm really upset. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't worry. We just got into a Xi Jinping argument, so it was pretty intense.
We got deep into South Korean policy while you were gone.
Oh, shit. Well, hopefully you can edit around some of this garbage.
No, it's all good. We've just been chatting about various things. But yeah, I was curious what the most you've won or lost, or not, let's not do lost. Just do what's the most you've won either in a casino or on a sports betting app? Like single time.
I'm a fairly conservative gambler.
Mm-hmm.
And so really, I bet like $20 a game, maybe. So the most I've ever won is like a poker winning. I think I won $400 at Prairie Meadows one time. Wow. Playing poker. Well, that's a skill-based game, so I'm pretty excited to play poker. I love poker. It is incredible. And then the same case, I think I lost $200 one time playing poker. So it's not too bad. That's not too bad at all.
That's not bad at
all. I'm not one of these guys who goes and puts $1,000 on red like my fireman friend Aaron Johnson, who just walks in, former Drake offensive lineman, and he just takes a stack because he's looking for that juice, and he just puts it all on red. Woo! And it's fun, let me tell you, when it wins.
Oh, I
and
bet.
when you don't. Mackenzie, how big of a gambler are you?
I'm not a big gambler. I like to pull the one-arm bandits, play, and I think I've won $80 one time, and that's...
Are you a slot machine girly? Are you a...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I am.
I don't respect anyone who plays a slot machine.
Jenny, the first time I went to a casino, Jenny took me, and the first thing she did was she just walked over to a slot machine, pulled it, won like $150. It was crazy.
It's that yeah, it feels so good.
I bet it does.
It feels great.
Watch me press a button.
No,
Wow, skill.
I'm telling you, it's all I'm worth these days.
I
Pushing
had a
buttons.
little month of gambling where Jesus took the wheel.
Which is really bad because Jesus never drove a car.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. No, I put I put 15 bucks on Joe Flacco when he was on the Cleveland Browns to throw 3 touchdown passes, 350 yards, and an Elijah Moore touchdown. I won like $2.5 grand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus is not a good driver, but
crazy.
Jesus is one hell of a gambler.
It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that God gets involved with gambling. I mean, that's
Yep.
awesome.
And then there was another time where I bet a bunch of random dudes to get like 50 yards each, and I won like 1.8 thousand, I think, something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
I've actually made a lot of money through NFL gambling.
Man,
It furnished my entire apartment. Yeah.
Your rounds are on you next, Kate.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No shit.
No, my
Kate.
taxes sucked last year though because of it. So.
Oh, you report that? Not me. I'm just kidding.
You got to now.
I didn't know. I felt like I should since I actually made one quite a bit, but I feel like looking back I could have gotten away with it. But I'm an
Uncle Sam is
overthinker,
listening.
so.
Those holograms are coming for you.
All
That's
right,
right.
guys. Oh yes, next one. So I got deep into the weeds on ghost kitchens recently. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the
I don't know what that is.
ghost kitchen thing, but basically DoorDash restaurants, very popular restaurants that you know about, basically they realize that people don't want to DoorDash from places like Denny's or frickin', I don't know, Outback Steakhouse. Like a lot of people get on DoorDash and they want to get either good local eats or something like that. So what they'll do is that these corporate restaurants, they will sign up for DoorDash but change the name of their restaurant and their location and stuff like that, and they will sell the same food but from a different restaurant name. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So
Yes.
basically,
it does.
here are some of the very popular, and they're called ghost kitchens. Here's the names of some of the really popular ghost kitchens that you might see on your DoorDash, and here is the actual place you're getting food from. So there's on DoorDash super popular place called the Burger Den. That is just Denny's hamburgers. So if you've gotten a burger from the Burger Den, you ordered a Denny's hamburger and paid money to get that delivered. Wingville, you're buying Fazoli's wings, brother. Just letting you know.
Fazoli's?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Just Wings on DoorDash is Chili's. You're getting wings from Chili's. I've heard Chili's is actually pretty good, though, so I'm sure that's not terrible.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Pasquale's Pizza. That's Chuck E. Cheese. So Chuck E. Cheese was getting no business under Chuck E. Cheese on DoorDash, so they changed their name to Pasquale's Pizza, and they're doing pretty okay.
Isn't that the drummer's name
Yeah.
that you're terrified of?
Yes.
His name's Pasquale.
Yes.
Pasquale Pie Crust? What's his name?
Yeah,
Pasquale
it's
P.
Pasquale P.
Crust?
Pie Crust, I think
There
is
you
his
go.
name.
Oh my God. I love it.
Let me see here. It's something like that. I don't know. Tender Shack is Outback Steakhouse, and Pasta Americana is Ruby Tuesday. So I don't know
I've
if
never
you got-
heard of any of those ghost kitchens before. I've heard of all of the actual kitchens, but
Well-
I'll keep in mind when I'm looking at stuff.
Well, I've known it's happened to me. I got the worst food poisoning of my life back when I lived in Arizona. I ordered from a ghost kitchen. I didn't know it was a ghost kitchen. I got this burger place that looked like a local spot in Arizona. I was like, oh, I'm excited to try it. Turns out it's a ghost kitchen. I had the worst food poisoning of my entire life. But
that's not good.
Just the moral of this little segment is to look up the location of the place you're ordering from before you just order food from a random place, I guess. I just thought that was very interesting. It's very interesting the kind of hoops and circles that restaurants will kind of go through for that extra buck. You know what I mean? I just thought that was very interesting.
Why? And that's what we do here in Overthinking. We give out wise, sage advice.
And speaking of wise, sage advice, here is a tidbit for all you parents that are thinking of giving your children a zip line.
Oh my God.
Is that kid okay? Cade, you can't leave us hanging.
Was that AI?
Okay?
Was that AI?
Thank you. Is that AI? Oh my God. Oh!
Is his leg broken?
No, okay, so... All right, I do have to come in and let you guys know. No, I wouldn't have shared that if the kid was hurt in any way. Obviously, I'm a compassionate person, but the mom was the one that actually posted that video, and she posted it after the fact and said, I wouldn't post this if he was hurt in any sort of serious way. He's fine now, just a minor scrape on the leg, but it was too good I had to share. So
yeah, and his broken
that's what she said. She shared it to Facebook.
Will you play that one more time? It looked like he goes twice around. How many times does he go around in the air? It's coming in hot.
So excited. Just once. But then the leg looks like it's broken in the boot.
I don't know. Is this real? That kid, okay. Feet first.
So noted. No zip lines out here at the Edie Ranch. None.
Zip lines are fun. You should get a zip line.
I know.
Oh my God. How does it... Whoa! It's so
the air
violent.
Is so
he
impressive.
Is so excited. And then all of a sudden just not excited anymore.
I know, the little woohoo.
Poor kid. God damn it.
We have Overthinking in the Wild. We don't have time to get to all of them, though. Why don't you pick like two of your favorites?
Well, we've got the voicemails. Let's start with Josh P. Sorry for that. I think Elon shut my internet off for a second, guys. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Elon.
Hey guys, this is Josh and Carol. Hey, I'm sitting here watching the latest episode of New Heights with Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce, and they have Taylor Swift on. So I suppose this is more of a question for Aiden Wyatt because he's a big Taylor fan.
He's not here.
Taylor Swift is obviously the biggest pop star, biggest musician in the world today. My question is, who was more popular in their prime, Michael Jackson or Taylor Swift?
Man, I think it's Michael Jackson.
Don't they base it off of record sales?
Yeah, but now, especially with Taylor having multiple versions of the same album, I don't know. It's like Garth Brooks. He, besides stacking serial killing, he also stacks the ratings with his sales. So he knows how to do that stuff. I don't know if that's how I would judge it. I'm just trying to think
you're trying to say that Taylor sold more. She hasn't. AI says Michael Jackson has sold more records.
Well, even in that case, then now he's had many more decades to rack up those record sales.
Yeah,
but I think it's Michael Jackson. I feel like because it was a different era and we were much less splintered as a society across the world into what we were paying attention to, Michael Jackson was bigger. And I think he will always be bigger because certainly he has had more influence on music and how people make music. But again, we'll see. I just don't know if Taylor Swift's music is breaking ground in a new way that Michael Jackson did. And he's also much more talented of a singer. obviously much more talented as a dancer.
Did he write all of his music though? No.
No, he didn't. But
no,
the one thing I will give to
she's a better songwriter.
Yeah. I think the thing about Jackson is that his whole run, like all of that was on physical media that you had to go out and purchase. And I think that is something you just can't compete with. Like people, you had to go out of your way to go and get that new Michael Jackson record. And it was the #1 selling record ever. So, and it's physical media.
However, I would say Taylor Swift folks, I think they would, if she only put out a physical album, it would still sell like bonkers.
I'm sure it would.
I don't want to, it's hard on these things. It sounds like we're insulting Taylor Swift. We are not. It's just that Michael Jackson, and I think Taylor Swift would even, I bet Taylor Swift would agree Michael Jackson was more popular.
Well, and I'm sure that she has been, her music has his influence in it.
Absolutely.
You know, especially like even this upcoming album, I think it's going to be more poppy. I think it's going to be more, Kate, I know you have to go. This other speak pipe is about you.
Let's
and
do
it is
it.
about, okay.
Hey, Overthinkers, this is John. And I don't think I can say this without sounding like a complete butthole, but I'm going to try anyways. What I've been overthinking is the Milwaukee Brewers and Cade. The Brewers are on an absolute hot streak right now. As I'm recording this, they won 12 in a row, which began just 10 days after their previous 11-game win streak ended. Here's the deal. Baseball fans suffer a lot. And to just waltz in and declare your favorite team immediately before they execute this historic run is nothing short of an incredible bout of good luck. In your defense, the Brew Crew, while having a solid start to this season, didn't get crazy hot until after you declared they were your team. And you have time-stamped video evidence to prove this. My point is, don't let me yuck your yum, but if they end the season with their first World Series championship, I think you're allowed a maximum 43% excitement level versus a long-term fan. What do you guys think?
I fully agree with everything.
This is John, and I don't think I can say this with.
I fully agree with everything he says. I've had some, like, let's call it survivor's guilt. I've had some survivor's guilt about the Brewers being so good this year, and it's like if they do win, like it won't feel as good as it will for other people that are Brewers fans.
Great.
It will feel great. It will feel
So
great.
good.
He's absolutely right though. Now, the Brewers were 37 and 35 when I became a fan of them. That's documented. That is time-stamped. That is true. But I absolutely do feel, the best thing to call it is survivor's guilt, because I feel like the Brewers have been bad for a really long time. And as soon as I declared my fandom, they went and won like 20 games straight.
You're the prophet. Sorry.
I'm the Lisan Al Gaib. Yes, I am.
I'm excited, Cade, to come on here one day very soon when the Cubs have eliminated the Brewers from the playoffs.
Oh, wow, man.
And you're just going to have to eat it. And then the Brewers will never win a World Series. And then you will eventually... the Brewers will put you into a terrible depression sooner than later. So I'm excited for you to be there.
I'm just excited to feel something sports-wise.
Speaking of which, with all this good luck that you've had with the Brewers, would you become a Bills fan quickly? We could use the wins.
Yeah, I love Josh Allen. That wouldn't even be asking too much of me, honestly. I root for the Bills every year. I really do. I want you to know that. I do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was a pretty chaotic one, huh?
Yeah, I actually want to throw my computer out that window. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Scott, I want to just go back to the beginning of the episode and thank you for telling us that story about going to Wrigley and what that meant to you. And I love you.
Oh,
I love you too, Kate. Yeah. And I'm excited to be in Las Vegas with you two boys.
We're going to have a blast in Vegas.
We are going to have so much fun. We will be, again, coming to you live probably on Thursday night. If that changes, we will let you know. But who knows? What happens in Vegas? I just can't shut the hell up, you know?
I hope all your favorite bands stay together.
Thanks for listening, guys.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Thursday.
That still works.
Bye.
Hey.
Yeah, it does.